and welcome to Morgan's Miles. Yet slightly longer delay between videos than actually I'd had anticipated. Apologies for those of you that have been sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for another one. I doubt that greatly. Anyway, just a very brief videos for you this evening. What I've done is I went to VSCC meeting last weekend. I didn't take any video footage because, well, frankly, I was too busy enjoying the racing. But I did take a lot of photos, so I'm going to put together a little photo montage, and so you can see some of the gorgeous vehicles that there were there. What else has been going on? Well, as I will show you in a moment when I do a little bit of a walk around, we have a car missing. Yeah, we have a car missing. Sky, the 64 Imp Deluxe rather, has gone off to Westbound Restorations, Jeff Day, and is currently having some bodywork done and then some paint, and then it actually might look like it's loved, because it is loved. It's just kind of been sat outside and neglected. Anyway, so at the moment, you can't see at the moment, I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute and give a bit of a walk around. There's a hole in my garage. There's an imp shaped hole just there. It's great. We've got I've got another video that I'm going to tack onto this. I took it a long time ago, doing some work on Gracie, and it's a bit of fun because actually it was something that should have taken 5 minutes and took the best part of an afternoon and quite a lot of swearing. And I will give you a bit of a tour around out there and show you Gracie at the moment, because she's going to be hopefully going back on the road again quite soon. The Rover is running, driving, not quite as well as I wanted it to. There's a couple of issuettes with it. One of them being it doesn't run very well. I can't even put it into words. It picks up lovely and all the rest of it, but it's really lumpy. And when you switch it off, it either runs on or it goes bang. So there's definitely something wrong with either the fuel delivery or the timing of the engine. Anyway, not this weekend coming. Next weekend, the legend that is Steve Denton is coming over, and he's going to have a first sort of prod around under the bonnet and see what we can sort out on it. The other thing is that the steering, there's something worn in the steering, because you'll turn the wheel and then all of a sudden steering happens, and then other times you'll turn the wheel and it happens fine. So I think there's either wear in a ball joint, or maybe the pitman arm, or something. And just life has got in the way for the last couple of weeks, and I just haven't had a chance to jack it up and have a play around. Final thing is the brakes are still a bit. They're all right, but they're just. I know that they could be better. So yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Pelly is under a cover over here, because we've been digging stuff out of the loft to send over with Sky to Jeff Day to fit to the car. And unfortunately, whenever you move anything up there, most of the dust from up there comes down here, and so it's yeah. Anyway, so and that cover is literally it has fallen into pieces as we were fitting it. It's just God knows what it's made out of, but yeah, that was a waste of money. Anyways, Right, let's go and have a bit of a wander around and see where we get to. So, as you can see, there is a hole where the car used to be. Under that cover, there's Pelly. As I say, that we were getting stuff down from the loft, and as you can see from the top of this cover here, that's the sort of muck that comes down from up there whenever you get anything down. It is a bit revolting up there. One of these days I'll get round to cleaning it. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm not going to. Anyway, this is what I mean about the cover. Look, it's just tearing itself into pieces, and it's gone like paper. There's even a hole in the roof bit here. Look, look at that, absolute rubbish. Yeah, don't buy these. I forget who I bought this from now. They are absolute. Oh no, it actually tells you who it's from there. Coverdale. Now usually Coverdale carpets are brilliant, but this was absolute rubbish. Never mind. Anyway, over here, that is a bonnet that is going over to Jeff to fit to Sky. We were going to use the bonnet that was fitted, but actually the more that we dug into it, the more that we found there were faults with it. So I've had this one squirreled for a while, hence the dust and muck all over it. But it is pretty damn good. Yeah. Anyway, so that will go on to the car. That's a box full of. Actually, that's not going over to Jeff. That's a box full of wax oil. That'll be fun. So once it's painted, it'll get wax oiled. I have been replacing bits in the Rover. These are the bits that have come out. This is the panel that sits above the glove box. As you can see, I hope you can see. You can't really actually. Actually, there you go. You can see it on there. It's covered in little white dots. This is from when it was painted, and this is what happens if you don't mask things up properly when you paint things, kids. Paint goes everywhere. It wasn't. This was also not helped. You can see the it's a bit bent anyway, and this light lens was missing. I got another one of those off eBay for a tenner, I think it was, and the grill for the speaker, as you can see, it is missing its TC badge. I have rectified this. So, anything else that's new in here? No. Right, let's go out here. Okay, so as you can see, we've now not got a cover on Gracie. She's exposed to the elements, which is nice because I don't like cars under covers really, but unfortunately there was no other way with the amount of rain that we've had and what she's been sitting around. She will be going into the garage shortly to do the bits and bobs that need doing. Last bits that need doing on her are the donuts. We have moved, as you can see, as you look up there, up the end of the garden there is a silver shape, and that is the stiletto. That will be off to its new home shortly, which is good. And then the Rover, well, as you can probably see, I've cleaned it. I've got rid of the green that was there, and I've got rid of the crying marks, and I've given it a little bit of a polish, and I've made it feel loved, and it's even got some ceramic coat on it, although it's beaded lovely. Look at this. Can you see where I have ceramic coated this car? That bit there, that's where the ceramic coating is, and this bit here where it isn't. So it does work, I think. Anyway, so inside the Rover, yeah, it now has, observe, oh crikey, TC badge, yum, and a slightly nicer cover over the top of the glove box as well. So that's nice. One thing I do need to fix is the carpets are very wet. So we've got a leak somewhere. Now where that is, not 100% sure, but there'll just be a seal gone somewhere, and I'm sure that'll be no bother to fix, as they say. But yes, she's going into the garage probably. I might get her into the garage this week actually, because well, there's no point in her sitting out here filling up with water. She might as well go indoors and dry out a bit ahead of Steve doing his magic with her. So now I've got this bit of fun, you can laugh at my expense video where I have a go at changing a very simple component on Gracie. Before the Rover was here, that tells you how long ago this was, and I've kind of had it in the can for a bit, and I thought I'd keep it as a, you know, I'd stick it on somewhere, but there you go. Anyway, you can have a laugh at my expense. Yeah, that way. So today we're going to change the three-way valve on Gracie here. It's decided it's going to leak. So thanks to one of the great stalwarts of the Imp Club, Graham Anderson, I've got another one of these to go and shove on it. And let's see how we get before we start getting into a swear fest, eh? Now down there, that is the one that's fitted to the car. Now it's on an early Imp like this one, it's actually bolted to the inner chassis rail, which is fine, except as you can see, access is challenging. So we're going to have to see how far we get before I get annoyed with it. So what we've got over here is we've got a couple of Jubilee clips that we're going to need to undo, and then hopefully we can get to this little bolt that's underneath here. Let's give this a good old squirt with Bulldog BDX. Now let's see, is this going to undo? There's a bolt on the bottom, and that needs to be undone. Now it's last time this was undone, likely to have been 30 years ago. The trouble is the bracket is actually bending as I'm trying to undo this. Nope, that's not working. Ah.
15 minutes later.
Okay, we've got some movement. Come on. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, flipping heck. Not much fun. Really not much fun. A bit more BDX perhaps.
15 minutes later.
Why is that just not coming off? Oh, now it's decided it's going to release itself. One nut, half an hour. Oh yeah, there it is. As you can see that bit there. We now finally got it off. Got our nice new shiny one. So now what we need is Spanger. Of England. Right. All clear. Come on. Right, come on, Gracie. You're on camera now. least said the better. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with my montage of photos from the VSCC meeting last weekend at Silverstone. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful day's racing. And I have literally never, ever, ever seen quite so many 1930s blower Bentleys in one place in my life. That was quite magical. What was also magical was seeing a Bugatti Type 35 out on track. You know, as far as I'm concerned, one of the most iconic motor racing cars of all time. Talking of other iconic motor racing cars, they also had the late great James Hunt's Hesketh doing some demonstration laps, which was utterly spine-tingling. The DFV engine for me is like the iconic Formula One sound. That howl, nothing sounds like a DFV. And to see Hunt's Hesketh running was really magical. But yes, there was also just some truly, truly magnificent motor cars on display, and a great day's racing. If you get the chance to go to any of the VSCC meetings, it's well worth it. It's just brilliant. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed roundup of what I'm up to and where I'm at. There won't be a video next weekend because we are off to Derbyshire. We're off to the Great British Car Journey, and we're going to have a mooch around that. I don't think I'm going to be spending the money on driving a Hillman Imp around the car park there, as tempting as it might be. I'll just probably find lots of things wrong with it because I'm a bit like that. But I hope you've enjoyed this week's show, and I will be seeing you in another one soon. Be seeing you.